Hello, Radiant Pearls. I am so glad that you are here, and I know today being a day of celebration with our fathers, I wanted to still take the time to come on here live with you all. Those of you who took the time to join the webinar yesterday, just amazing the replay. I've been hearing so much great feedback. And those who have started the 10-day art journaling challenge, I am so excited about the journey that you're about to embark upon or that you've already begun. And of course, as I mentioned in that webinar, along with my co-joined webinar host, that we're going to be providing daily inspiration in this group. So each day for the next 10 days, just checking in and making sure that you were able to accomplish your task, what you've set out to do for the day. As I'm going to quickly go over just as a quick recap for those of you who are not yet signed up or not yet able to view the webinar, which was incredible. If you have already viewed it and you want to share any feedback in this group, this is your special invitation. And of course, those of you watching on the replay, I always love interacting. If you follow along on my personal page as well as the actual Radiant Pearl Living Stacey Zant Create business page, you see that we share a lot of lives, we collaborate a lot, and every Sunday I do a food for thought with my mom and my sister. And today we were able to bring in my dad all the way from Jamaica through Zoom. Don't you just love technology, the way that we're able to all interact, support each other, and be able to share our message with the world. So we've found we're reaching so many people and we're reconnecting with our people. Thank you so much, first of all, for joining us on this journey. It's been absolutely incredible. And so what I want to do is give you a look right now at not only the presentation, but you're going to see on my table, just to give you a little quick sneak peek here, on my table as we move to the next scene, we are going to go into my actual plan for today. So we're moving. So we are going to go into the plan for today, what it is that I am going to make a note of for my journaling. And so if you watched the webinar, you saw that we were utilizing some of these tools, or we will be utilizing this in our next live workshop. And so I want to give you a chance to get your pieces together as we've gone over in greater detail in that webinar. And I will leave a link to that in this particular live so that whoever is rewatching this and the replay will be able to join in. But before I actually go into that portion where we are going to map out what it is that we're planning to do, I want you to know what we're doing. If you're not already, joining us on that challenge, and I know a lot of you who are joining in this group, that's one of the reasons why you're here. You want to have someone who holds you accountable. You want to be encouraged. You want to be inspired and motivated in community to accomplish your goals and to have a plan and simplify your process, right? So I'm going to move over now to our presentation. So what I want you guys to, and hopefully you're seeing the full view here, is that this is a 10 days of art journaling challenge that we're inviting you to be a part of with us, right? And so those of you, we've had quite a number of people already RSVP, and they've been rewatching the replay of the webinar because the free online interactive webinar that took place yesterday was simply your jumpstart. We provided some hands-on tips and tools and ways that you can journal your way to healing. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. overnight. It's going to take time. And so that is why we want to help you by giving you the materials, giving you the resources, giving you hands-on tactical steps and journaling techniques, as well as, of course, the inspiration so that you can begin and remember knowing that you're not alone in the journey. So the 10 days of art journaling challenge that started yesterday, but for you it can start today. Just do it for 10 days, and ideally we are going to have this be something available every 10 days before the new month. So you're jump starting your new month fresh and clear with such great clarity for what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve. And so this 10 days of art journaling challenge, we want to encourage you to use the hashtag Radiant Art Journaling in this group or in any of the other social media outlets that you'll be in. And the reason for that is that you are going to be able to follow along in community with those who are joining in on the challenge with us, right? We want to encourage each other. We want to see what you're working on. We want to be inspired and encouraged by one another. And we're doing all of this in community right here, so you're in the right place. And then we are going to just simply be taking 3 simple action steps each and every day. Starting yesterday, as I mentioned in the webinar, I was able to listen. We have listening to podcasts, listening to the word, listening to whatever is your mode and means of inspiration. So you're going to record the book you read for 10 minutes, right? What book did you read for 10 minutes? And you're going to just write that down in your journal. And then the next thing you're going to record is the voices you listened to for at least 10 minutes. Did you listen to a specific podcast? Did you listen to, an audiobook? Did you listen to the word? It's just amazing what's available to us in audio format. So we can consume content, consume inspiration, and glean from what we need to glean from simply on the go or while you have a little downtime. That's ideally what we want, is for you to take some downtime to journal. And then you are going to record the plans, hopes, and dreams you wish to relinquish through art for 10 minutes. Just brainstorm, write it down, relinquish all of that through art for just 10 minutes, right? And so that works out to be just 30 minutes to jumpstart a new season with clear vision, peace, passion, and plan. That is what we're doing. And so you are going to want to just continue on that journey with us. Use your hashtag Radiant Art Journaling. So if you have not already done so, I know some of you already have, so thank you for that. Opt in to stay inspired and accountable during the challenge. Take 3 simple steps to jumpstart a new season with a clear vision, mind, passion, and plan. And we've provided that breakdown as we just went over, those 3 simple steps. And secondly, join the Radiant Pearl Connect and Collaborate Facebook group. If you're watching this in the Facebook group, well, you're already in the right place. Start sharing your progress. And then thirdly, subscribe and listen to the Radiant Pearl Living podcast for on-the-go audio inspiration. So you would have already accomplished one of your 3 things as something you're listening to on the go. If you're subscribed, anywhere you listen to podcasts, this is available. And simply opt in for, not a lot of people come on Facebook every day. Hopefully you will stay engaged and be utilizing this platform. And with quarantine, I'm sure if you're listening to this during this time, you are in this space every day on Facebook. So go ahead and pin this group and make it a point of your duty to come over here and share and just be encouraged and encourage others along on your journey during the 10-day art journaling challenge. And if you need more direction, guide, inspiration, just a quick memo and reminder to get you pepped up and ready to go, then you just want to opt in so we can help you on this challenge at www.radiantpearlliving.com/art journaling. This will inspire and encourage you to join the conversation, and as always, use hashtag Radiant Art Journaling so that we can follow along. Show up for yourself every day. Show up every day for yourself. I don't know how many other ways I can say it, but you need to take care of yourself. For us to be able to take care of others, we first and foremost, must go on a self-care journey. And this is what this art journaling challenge is going to do for you. It is going to allow you to dedicate and set aside at least 30 minutes each day for 10 days, hopefully with the intention of allowing it to be a habit. These habits that need to be formed so you can accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams, and see the vision that you have for your life, for your business, for your family, for whatever it is you put your mind to become a reality. And so that's why I'm here. So I'm excited. I'm so very excited to have you all be a part of this with me. I will go ahead and leave a link to the actual webinar so you can go over that incredible time that we put together, such an amazing resource to jumpstart your challenge, jumpstart your journey to discovery and to accomplishing and living to your full purpose and potential. That is why I'm here in this community as Radiant Pearls. We're going to bring forth that refinement, that gem, that radiant pearl that you're called to be. All right, there we go. So we are going to just quickly notate, and you would have seen in the actual webinar that these are sheets that are available for you to download for free. So if you do not yet have the journaling pages that you need to record during this season, then you are able to get your own copy. And so we want you to be able to take advantage of that resource, okay? So I just wanted to show you a little bit. If you go simply, and I will link that also in the description here for you, so you can go straight to that. And all the links are provided when you go to that webinar. But at radiantpearlliving.com/episode 15. So what I'm going to do is just quickly, if you are wanting to immediately get any of these pages, there is the free copy available to you as a printable. And what I mentioned and showed is the amazing thing about this particular resource, of course, is that, it's so easy to remove and it's so easy to add in your own sheets and, anything that you're creating. You can keep it organized and in place, right? And it's just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that feedback. Of course, I had to add this little element here. I just love it. So we want you all to be a part of the journey and not allow materials or lack of resources to hold you back from really maximizing this time that we're utilizing to journal and to record your plans, right? And so with knowing what we're trying to accomplish and knowing exactly what the 3 things that we're going to be recording, I'm going to just record it with you all live right here. So the first thing today, we're going to date this so we can keep track of everything. And of course, today, Father's Day, it's actually the 6th here, and the 21st, 20. All right, so for today, the book that I took the time to read for 10 minutes, right? That's the very first thing. And I actually took the time to read the Bible and a book called Authority. And I actually read those 2 books for longer than 10 minutes. But as long as I do it for 10 minutes, I have met my goal and I have accomplished my challenge for completing number 1. And then I can go ahead and shade that in, which is one of the things I love about utilizing this particular resource, is that you can color and, just exercise mindfulness in the framework of what it is that you are journaling on. And that's why, of course, this is outlined in such a way where you can add those different elements, add your colors, and really personalize and ponder and enjoy this time in journaling, right? Enjoy this time that you are recording and that you're just spending time with you and your thoughts. And so we do that. So that was the first thing recorded. Now I'm going to record the voices that I listened to for at least 10 minutes. I am so grateful. Today, I was able to listen to my mom's voice as a podcaster and a person that is podcasting as well as listening and learning and gleaning from other podcasters. I did listen to a couple podcast episodes, and I can even take the time to list some of these podcast episodes. I listened to those for at least 10 minutes. My dad joined in on the live today, and he shared a lovely encouragement and message, and so that was delightful listening to his voice today as well. My sister was a part of that live, so Rachel. So I, added those voices, and of course my husband. We are always listening to each other's voices, right? Just giving you a little idea there as to what it is that you can record for that one. The next thing is, and the third thing, look how quick it takes us to do it. The process of actually recording is not that long, but the doing part is what would take longer, right? So we're listening to reading a book for 10 minutes. We're recording the voices that we did listen to for 10 minutes. And then the last thing is the plans, hopes, and dreams you wish to relinquish through art for 10 minutes. So I did do some writing earlier in my folio. And just to give you a quick view of that, right? So I had my quick folio here, and I actually did quite a bit of recording, quite a bit of writing, right? So I'm doing my writing, I'm doing my recording. So just to give you an idea in my other folio, because 10 minutes is going to take a while, and you're going to need quite a bit of space for that. So after you've recorded, then you simply say yes to completing and refining my story. And I'm going to share more about that at a later date, right? There's a project that I'm working on right now that requires me to do a lot of writing. And so, I was able to do that. We're going to go ahead and just shade that in. Just keep it simple. I love my color coordination here. And that's it. I have accomplished my challenge for today. It is as simple as that. This live is about 20-25 minutes, and we're almost there at 30 minutes of accomplishing the goal that was set out to accomplish for the challenge, the art journaling challenge for today. And you guys were able to do it alongside me, and so that's what I plan to do. I'm going to show up for you all, and we're going to hold each other accountable. So thank you all so much. I'm going to quickly bring this back over so I can see your lovely faces. But thank you so much for joining me very briefly today. I hope you're encouraged and that you will simply begin. You will join in on the journey, art journaling your way to healing, and join in on this 10 days of art journaling challenge. If you have not yet done so, immediately after this live, I will update, even though I believe the link is in one of the other posts in this group already, but I will add it to this live as well for those of you who are joining in, and we get the conversation flowing and going as we grow together in community. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, what groundbreaking things we're going to do together and accomplish at the end of these 10 days, which actually will be the launch of a new month and a new season. Summer is almost upon us. In some areas, it's already upon us for those of us who've already been dismissed from school. And I know that summer this year is going to look a bit different for us, right? But we want to get our mind in the right mind frame and have the right mindset for what we're going to accomplish this season. This is a season of abundance for me, and I know it can be that for you as well. Love you all tremendously, and I'm so glad that you're here. Let's continue on this journey together.
fearless. I will keep fighting. I have a purpose. I will keep dreaming.